Yo, what is good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned with yet another Kaiju number 8 video. Today, guys, we're going to be hopping into the raid battle, but I did want to do a run in the raid battle without using the brand new number 10 Hoshina. I do already have that video out if you guys want to go check that out. But today, we are going to be using our GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend, Narumi. Now, these are all premium characters except for, these two over here, like Reno and Sagan, I say are premium characters because they are characters who are not from the standard banner. I will be attempting a run on this with characters who are only standard banner characters, and that means probably only one SSR on the team, 1 5-star on the team, because you can select 1 5-star for free, but you cannot select multiple, and who knows what the chances of you summoning other SSRs are in this game. I have had wonderful, blessed summer luck, but everybody has not had such an experience. So today, we're going to be giving you guys a few extra options to try and beat this mission with. But yes, we're going to be going in with the Narumi team. Now, obviously, this mission is kind of like predicated towards Hoshina. The buffs are going to be slash damage, single target damage, and then crit hit damage. But my Narumi is actually pretty good at critting enemies. From what I saw in the video just now when I did with Hoshina, Hoshina's crit rate was maxing out about the same where Narumi's crit rate usually maxes out. The crit damage is definitely way better on Hoshina. Hoshina just does better damage in general, but Narumi is still a very good unit. And again, he's a standard banner unit, so he's a lot more accessible for a lot of people. A lot of people can pick him up for free with the ticket. If not, if you've been summoning on the standard banner or... honestly, I don't even think people... I really don't see the standard banner as something you should be summoning on a bunch because of the rate at which they've been releasing, non-standard banners, right? Or releasing characters who are not initially standard banner characters. But nonetheless, I think that Narumi is going to perform and exceed with flying colors in here. So far, my high score for damage is going to be 67 million. But my Hoshina skills are all level 3 except for his passive skill, which is level 8. Let's see if my all level 10 skill, Narumi, actually gets dwarfed by Hoshina, even though he has the better, he's more worked on and everything. Let's see if this game mode just supports Hoshina that much more. But I feel like Narumi's damage is going to be comparable, if not better, just because mine is more worked on. It's literally not even a competition of damage. Hoshina is certainly better, but my Narumi is more worked on. So I'm just saying if, in particular, my Narumi can do more damage than what everybody else is doing, I guess. But we're going to go ahead and hop right in with the team and get to it. Alright guys, no different than last time. Hoshina is going to be the first one on my team. He is the fastest dude. We're going to just go ahead and buff up Narumi, and then we're going to use Narumi's combat skill here. So this is automatically going to start off at 900k, basically 899k. We're going to go ahead and get some ice crystals going here. Did Hoshina's first hit already hit harder automatically from what we're doing right now? You don't really need that much elemental requirement in here, so maybe I don't bring 2 elemental characters the next time that I do this, but we are going to go ahead and... we're going to save this SP, actually, because I don't feel like we're going to get hit too hard starting off. And I want to just keep pushing this man Narumi to that next level here. We're going to do another blast attack, because each time Narumi does a blast attack, okay, he just jumped up from 900k to 3 million. Okay, that's very good. Every time Narumi does a blast attack, he actually is going to be giving himself an extra 10% crit rate. So as of right now, he does have, he has 20% out of an extra 10% crit rate, and he's getting extra crit rate from somewhere else. So literally that man Hoshina's crit rate was about 54% plus an additional 20-something%, I think, when I was checking in my last video. But you can see here that this man Narumi on turn 2 is already at 32% plus an additional 40% crit rate. So where is that crit rate coming from? The crit rate is coming from his actual Ascension passive, and then it's coming from his... Yeah, I don't see where that extra crit rate is coming from, actually. Or is the extra crit rate coming from the actual stage itself? Because it says that crit is increased, but I don't think it said crit damage or crit rate. So maybe it's just increasing crit in general, but there's no buff on my crit damage right now. But we're gonna digress. We're gonna keep going here. We're gonna keep using our SP for skills that are going to make the enemy weaker, but maybe we are not necessarily going to use the SP skills for like Sagan's defensive capabilities and whatnot. Because again, I do want to see Narumi's damage absolutely crazy. But that does go ahead and kind of show us, right? On the Hoshina video, I didn't really have to focus trying to make Hoshina look that crazy. That was 5 million damage. I didn't really have to focus on trying to make Hoshina look that crazy. He just did look that crazy. So I feel like I'm already having to, ooh, the core is exposed. I feel like I'm already having to work a lot harder to, ooh, 2 million on the follow-up is disgusting though. But I do feel like I am already having to work a little bit harder, be a little bit more mindful about what I'm doing here to make Narumi look a little bit better. We're going to drop the Narumi ultimate next though, because we should be at a point where this is going to be all crits on the ultimate. Now before we let that ultimate fly, let's see. Okay, good. Crit damage is at 133 plus 46%, and then crit rate is plus an additional 50%. So we are looking really good. We right here, resourceful in the pinch. That's what's giving the extra 46% crit damage. We have extra damage dealt as well. We have extra blast attack damage, which the ultimate is a blast attack. So let's see how much damage we do with this. Now the highest damage I think this man Hoshina hit for me was 10 million in that run. How much damage are we hitting here with this man? So we just barely surpassed that with 11.9 million, nearly 2 million more than Hoshina hit. So nearly 12 million. I am kind of satisfied with that. So Narumi obviously still hitting pretty hard in this stage. But nonetheless, I wasn't really paying too closely attention to how much this man Hoshina's additional slash damage was doing, but I gotta start doing more tests on that specifically, because one thing that I was trying to figure out is the additional slash actually counting as an additional attack that is also breaking the plates on these kaiju? Because if it is, I would say that Narumi and Hoshina are about equal in versatility. Even though Hoshina does not have a shooting and slashing type, I think that the additional attack on the slashing type is mainly going to help, because a lot of the time you don't see enemies needing shooting and slash done to them. A lot of the time you see enemies needing shooting and physical plating done to them in general, or slash and physical plating done to them in general. So I think the Hoshina and Narumi are about equal in that regard. I don't want to not use, I don't really think I need to keep using the blast skill with this man Narumi. So I think I could have definitely just let the SP point, I think I could have used the SP point for sure, but we're going to freeze the enemy before we do Narumi's blast attack to get a little bit of extra damage out. And plus we're gonna get a physical plating broken, and we're also gonna get the elemental plating broken as well. So we're already working our way towards another core exposure. We're gonna go ahead and do the blast attack here. So what was the damage in my Hoshina video? It was 6.7 million, and we still have, it says that we have 1 turn left, but after the 1 turn, we have a few more turns to get a little bit more damage out, or a few more actions to get a little bit more damage out. We're just gonna do the ice crystals with this man Rena. So this team is actually pretty offensive to the degree where I haven't really needed to use anything from Sagan to keep the enemy from hurting me too much. So now we just need a bunch of slash. I am going to support this man Narumi again. Then we are going to use the blast attack from Narumi, which without any crits is going to be 1.9 mil. So guys, very rare that I use an attack from Narumi and he's not critting with it. So that is a very rare occurrence. The ultimate is going to go off here without any Sagan buffing. How much damage does my team take this time? They basically took no damage the last time. I imagine that the damage is going to be a little bit more fearsome this time. No, even without any, oh yeah, we're blasting that ult off. So I should have let Narumi actually do his next attack before the ultimate, because then I would have done even more damage with the ultimate due to the core being exposed. But I have no doubt that the ultimate is still going to do really crazy damage here. Was it crits? It was crits. We just hit an easy 13 million instead of 12 million. So we are getting close to really breaking that high score that we had last time. We're going to do this first to give ourselves the not only the resourceful and a pinch buff, but also just give ourselves an extra little speed buff with this man Narumi as well. So you can see after this next action that Narumi takes, when we're in that last turn, Narumi only has 1 action, and it seems like he's going to stay at only the 1 action mark. But we're going to let off a blast attack because the core is exposed here. And we just did 11 million with the core exposed. So Narumi's damage is still absolutely menacing. Hoshina's damage is definitely better though, because their damage is very comparable, and Hoshina's skills are only level 3 out of 10, whereas this man Narumi's skills are all level 10. So yeah, Hoshina is definitely just winning in that damage battle, but that is not to say that Narumi cannot still be using these game modes and still not be made useful. We just use Sagan's ultimate, which is going to increase everybody's crit damage by an additional 30%. We're going to use the support skill on this man to increase his blast attack damage. Then we're going to let off 1 more blast attack. I'm calling 15 million damage right here. 14 million. So we're really close. Like, It could have been, it could have been 15 million, but I was trying to overshoot what I was expecting here. So it seems that we are going to get one more attack off with Narumi. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use this attack here to weaken Kaiju number 2 once more. We're going to use the normal attack from Sagan. Then we're going to use a normal attack from Narumi. And then we're going to see if we can't get the ultimate in right before we... Yes, okay. We get one more ultimate in, chat, before we finish the mission. So I believe with this run that we just absolutely cleared 100 million with this. Let's see. Oh, we didn't crit. So we only did 93.9 million, chat. Very, very unfortunate, but we were very close to 100 million. And my run with the number 10, I was going to say 10 star, with number 10 Hoshina, I did 67 million damage. With my run just now with Narumi, who is absolutely maxed out, that man, except for his Ascension, he's only A2 out of A6. That man just got me 93 million damage. So I would say that Narumi is still a very useful unit here. And even though my Narumi is more worked on than number 10 Hoshina, isn't that going to be the use case for most people? Isn't Narumi a character? Isn't Narumi going to be a character that you can absolutely pick up very easily because he's been here, allowed for you to pick up from the standard banner since the start of the game. He's been in the standard banner, so you've been having a more likely chance to summon him. And again, he's just a really good option in general. He was one of the top 3 in the game before Hoshina came out. I think that he is bumped down to number 4 for sure, but even still, number 4 out of 24 units is still very high in the percentage quartile. So if you guys did enjoy the video, man, and you found this team useful and you found this video useful, proving that Narumi is still going to be a strong option for you, then you guys go down below, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time the dead man decides to hit the Kaiju glide. But we're going to accept some more mission points here. Didn't get as many mission points this time as the last time because it wasn't my first run of the day, but still, guys, we are working our way up these milestone rewards. If you guys did enjoy the video, go down below and do everything that the dead man said before. But you guys have a wonderful day. The dead man does love you. The dead man is grinding for you. Peace.